Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ada Cougar Activity Center with today's matchup between the Westmoore Lady Jaguars and your Ada Lady Cougars. We will get underway here momentarily, about 2 minutes left before the game starts. I am here with my color commentator and statistician, Trey Kinley. I thank you for being here today. We have Noble Anderson up on the camera once again. We thank you for all the great work that you've been doing behind the scenes. David Anderson is not with us today, but he is certainly here with us in spirit. The Ada Lady Cougars suffered a tough loss last night against the Hilldale Lady Hornets. Trey, how do you think that the Cougars will bounce back from that?
I think they'll have a much better game today. I know yesterday Hilldale runs that 1-3-1 zone that's kind of unusual, and because of the quarantine leading up to it, we hadn't had much time to practice with it. As a team, I know they'd had some individual sessions, but that's a lot different than going with 5 at the end. They had the real long athletic girl out top that caused a lot of problems early, and we never really recovered.
Certainly, and the Lady Cougars just didn't match up too well. Their dominant post was able to score beyond 10 to 12 feet, which always makes it tough to have a guard guarding a post.
Correct.
You certainly never want that mismatch, but I feel like the Lady Cougars might match up just a little bit better against the Westmoore Lady Jaguars. We will get into our starting lineups here. The Westmoore Lady Jaguars will be starting number 1, Albany Briles, number 2, Tiffany McLean, number 12, Brittany Romanins, number 15, Jaden Smith, and number 22, Ryan Franklin. Your Ada Lady Cougars will come out at appears to be the same starting 5 as yesterday. Number 11, Alexis Hamilton. Number 31, Landon Owens. Number 13, Charisma Nelson. And number 32, Shayla Wofford. And last but not least, Amaya Frizzell, number 23. We will get underway here.
Looks like Westmoore has a post player more akin to our post player size, height, not the quickness that we saw yesterday. So we should match up a little bit better there.
Certainly, and the thing that the Cougars struggled with was Hilldale's speed. They were able to even break the press there once they had kind of adjusted to that. They were able to get those open looks by simply outrunning the Cougars. So, as you know, Coach Jennings, being the great coach that she is, I'm sure adjusted to today's matchup with the big post. Certainly, you're going to have to deal with her.
And we just hope we shoot better. We shot horribly last night. It was around 20%. So that affects a lot of things if you can't put the ball in the basket. And I know we really struggled from three-point land as well.
Certainly, and if I'm not mistaken, we made 5.
I think I had us at 5 of 23 or something like that.
So that certainly makes it tough. From beyond the arc, Amaya Frizzell shot the ball really well beyond the arc. She had 4 herself, and then I believe that Landon Owens had the other one.
And then we had 22 misses. We were 5 of 27.
It's certainly hard to win games struggling that much beyond the arc, especially with how well the Cougars typically shoot it
right
from beyond the arc. You dare say automatic, but Landon Owens is nearly automatic from 3. Cougars won the tip there. Is able to be brought up by the Lady Jaguars. That was number 15, Jaden Smith, was able to come out with that one. Running a postless set here for the Lady Jaguars.
Ada's come out in their traditional man defense.
Certainly, and you wonder why they continue to do that, but it continually works. Open look there for Charisma. Charisma will be the point guard starting out tonight.
Yeah, her and Amaya will share most of that duty. Of course, Landon can do it as well, and so can McCavia when she comes in off the bench.
Certainly, and you saw yesterday they oftentimes had 2 point guards traveling at the same latitude along the court. Cougars, good defense down there by Alexis Hamilton. Landon Owens brings it up the right side of the key. Wide open look for Amaya Frizzell, and it's good. 1 for 1 beyond the arc for Amaya. Great start there for the Cougars.
Yeah, we need her to shoot like she did yesterday, and seeing that first one go in gives her a lot of confidence.
It certainly does, and that's what I think people fail to realize is how momentum changing a big three ball to start the game out. Three ball in and out there by number 15. That is Jaden Smith.
Looks like he called a foul on 15. She kind of undercut Landon there. Landon was going for the rebound after it kind of ping-ponged around a little bit.
And again, as Michael and I were talking yesterday, Landon, by no means being the tallest player on the court, she gets a lot of rebounds.
She had 11 last night.
That's certainly impressive from a girl standing 5'9" and is often not in the mix.
She's just got a knack for the ball. That's something you can't coach, you can't teach. She's just got a knack for it.
Certainly, and that's what even Landon's shot. It looks so natural. Dishes it down to Shayla Wofford, not quite there. Mai Frizzell squares up to the basket, drives in, couldn't quite get it to fall.
She was able to get to the basket after making that three the first time.
Charge there taken by Landon Owens. All the momentum seems to be going the Cougars' way early here in the first.
I think that's 2 quick fouls on Jaden there for Westmoore. That, I assume, their bench is not real deep, and their coach told me before the game that they'd traveled without 4 of their players, so I would assume foul trouble would cause issues with them.
Certainly, and especially with a restricted roster, it's hard to fill in, or especially with just 2 minutes off the clock here in the first. Landon, 14-foot jumper, and it's good. Great shot there. Pulled up from the top of the corner there. Certainly a shot that Landon is very familiar with.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 possessions, they've really tried to get the ball to Shayla, but not necessarily for a shot, but to get a kick out.
Good defense there by Shayla. Hand straight up. Great defense by Shayla. Comes up with the rebound as well. Fouled by number 22. That's the post, Ryan Franklin.
She's listed at 6'3", and she looks every bit of 6'3".
Standing a solid 1.5 or 2 inches taller than Shayla, which is listed at 6'2". Cougars in motion offense here, just kind of running about looking for some open back doors. Wide open three by Mai Frizzell, and it's good. 2 for 2 beyond the arc for Amaya.
Alexis did a good job finding her open on the left wing, and she knocked it down.
Timeout there called by the Hilldale Lady Jaguars. And we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
It's time to score big and cheer on the savings. With up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverados. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
And we are back. About 4 seconds left in this timeout. We will get back to action here at the Ada Cougar Activity Center. We thank you all for your attendance of today's 3 p.m. matchup. We, as always, are so appreciative of the support that you've given us here at the AdaCougars.tv crew. We hope to bring you the best broadcast that we possibly can. Looks like that'll be a backcourt violation there. Kind of poked out. 21, Kaylee Danskuk kind of threw that one a little bit behind Albany.
Yeah, the Ada pressure got to him a little bit there.
Charisma with the turnover down pretty close to the basket.
Yeah, she tried to sneak one kind of around the girl to Landon, and it got caught up in the legs of the Westmoore girls.
Deep three there, good by the post, number 22, Ryan Franklin. What a shot.
Well, I was not expecting that, I'll be real honest. But it was a good-looking shot.
I most certainly wasn't either. That makes you wonder. Mai Frizzell, just a little bit short there on the 3 ball.
Looks like Westmoore may want to get out and run a little bit on the break. That's That's the third foul Landon has drawn on the defensive end of the court.
Third charge she's taken. What an effort by Landon. You know, that's so tough to do whenever they're in a dead run like that. She's able to turn around and get her hip set.
Yeah, and that was twice. It's not even her man that she's taken the charge from. She's helped down off of her man and drawn the charge from the player with the ball.
So impressive. Just time and time again what we see from Landon Owens. Dumps it down to Shayla Wofford. Looks like she's going to go ahead and dish it out again. And Maya Frizzell drives in. Great pass there to Shayla Wofford on the backside of the play.
They're really rushing out on Amaya for her. I mean, knocking down 2 out of her first 3 threes. So they rush out on the pump fake, and she goes right by them and then dishes it to Shayla when her girl helps off.
Certainly, and that's the second time that they've had a wide open look. Dead ball on number 23 there, Maya Frizzell.
The PA said it was on Shayla, but she was down underneath the goal, so I'm not real sure on that what the ruling was.
Well, the official out here at half court had held up the 2 threes, so I'm not sure what happened there, Trey.
Charisma, Shayla went for a steal there over the top, and Charisma came in on the backside and was able to slap it away from the post girl.
Landon Owens again getting in there. Looks like that will be Westmoore's ball again.
Yeah, they called a reach-in foul on Landon there, which I'm not real sure how he saw that from over there, but
tipped away from Landon Owens. Landon Owens being very aggressive on defense early in this game. Cougars pressing up here. Half court was able to force out the turnover. Wide open look there by number 2. Wasn't able to get it to drop. That was Tiffany McQueen. Charisma playing great defense. It's good to see these young players.
There's the fourth one.
Wow, what an effort again by Landon Owens. Her 4th on 5 straight possessions. That's incredible.
Again, that was Charisma's girl that gotten past her, and Landon stepped over and took the charge, and that's going to be 2 fouls on number 1 as well. So they've got 2 of their starters now with 2.5 minutes in the first quarter sitting with 2 fouls.
Trey, that's not a good scenario there for the Westmoore Lady Jaguars. You can't give yourself the opportunity to foul out 2 of your 3 starters.
Not with a short bench that appears that they're traveling with.
Certainly, and you would have to expect some of that's due to COVID-19. It's so tough for these programs to travel.
Yeah, he really didn't say, but he just said they run into some circumstances. It looks like Christie and them, or Coach Jennings, sorry, went and talked to the bench. It appears they're talking about the foul on Amaya / Shayla a minute ago, because I saw Coach Landrum looking at her book, and then they went to the scores table, so now they have the official over there probably trying to clear that up.
Certainly looks like they're going to get that straightened out here momentarily. I believe that they did get it straightened out there. They will be the Cougars' ball. Charisma inbounds it to Amaya Frizzell. Looks like the Cougars are going to stay in a similar offense here. Tough shot there by Landon Owens off the back of the rim. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Good effort, though. Alexis Hamilton playing great defense here south of half court. That'll be out on number 23, and that'll be Cougar ball.
Our pressure's really good, and we got back in the game yesterday trying to pressure Hilldale and really caused quite a few turnovers on them. We just not enough to make the comeback.
Trey, the Cougars' defense is much like Anadarko's. If you remember them last year, they were a very physical, fast team. Bang! 3 ball from Landon Owens. Even with the baseline there, tough shot. Sure glad to get that one to fall. Good shot there by Landon.
I don't know how many people know, but she's actually only playing with like 7 fingers because she's got 2 taped together on each hand.
Trey, I had mentioned that yesterday. I talked to her before the game, and she was going to try to play, which obviously you love to see the heart and effort from Landon, even though having a broke finger.
Yeah, her left hand, which is a non-shooting hand, she's had problems for years with it dislocating, so that's why those are taped. And then, of course, in the first home game, or the first game, she broke 2 fingers on her right hand.
That's a tough scenario, but sure glad to still have her on the court. In and out there from number 23. That was Michaela Jackson. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Another 3 there taken by number 12, Brittany Romneys. Deep 3 there by Landon, and it's good. Wow.
That was probably 25 feet.
25 or 26 feet there, Trey. That was a deep 3 there. Cougars shooting the ball very well early
Yes.
here in the game.
4 or 5 from 3. That's a far cry from yesterday. I mean, we've made 4 threes in the first quarter. We had 5 in the game yesterday.
Certainly, it's good to see that Landon appears to have that 3 ball back. You would have to imagine that she's going to be getting better by the day, and hopefully on our January the 5th matchup, she'll be all good to go. Hopefully not have those fingers taped.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they X-rayed it, and as long as it was growing straight, they were going to let her play.
Sure.
And I assume she'll probably have them taped for a while. The crazy thing about her, and talking to Coach Jennings, is once she was, after about the first week or so, she couldn't keep her out of the gym, and she was in here shooting left-handed. She is ambidextrous. She can shoot with both hands, all the way out to three-point land.
I think that is just a testament to how athletic she is, and again, the heart that she has. I mean, she loves this game. She loves the program here. Coach Jennings and this young group that she's brought up appear to have some great chemistry. They get along very well, and that's a big key to winning big games.
Yes.
Especially in high school basketball.
We got 4 subs in for Ada. Macavia Nelson's in, Jaden Ward's in, Jacoby Williams is in, and Jaden Stevenson.
Cougars bringing a fresh set of legs on the court, it appears. This group just as capable as the first. The Cougars do have a little bit more depth than they had last year.
Yeah, we've got actually two of the freshmen are out here, which is exciting for the future.
Tipped away there by Shayla. Looks like they're going to call it out on Shayla.
Yeah, I think when she wrestled to the ground, she was kind of laying on the ground and made contact with the ball.
It will stay with the Westmoore Lady Cougars. Off the rim, rebounded there. That was Jaden Ward that was on top of it. And quickly gave it off to Mac Nelson. Mac Nelson looks like she will be the point guard with this group. Open look there, couldn't quite get it down to Shayla as that post came up and broke up the pass. Ripped out there by Jacoby. Wow, what an effort.
And that gives us the ball, so that's a steal for Jacoby. She's gotten a lot better with her experience on the court this year.
Certainly, and we will be right back with you. First, we will hear a word from our sponsors.
No, that's Seth Wadley's Chevy of Ada. 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
The Ada High School Athletic Department would like to thank the following for their generous support of Ada Cougar athletic events. McCourtney's Pharmacy, Zach and Megan Broderick. Ada Nissan, Cliff Underwood. Dr. Vest and the clinic at Central Oklahoma Family Medical Center. Kathy Thorley and McDonald's of Ada. Vision Bank of Ada, Steve Bagwell. ABC Medicare, Charles Teal. Cody Curry and Brian Freeland with Curry Orthopedics. Seth Wadley Chevrolet. Leach Co., Clyde and Jamie Leach. Jimmy Epler and Citizens Bank.
And we are back here at the Ada Cougar Activity Center. It will be Westmoore's ball. We'll be inbounding right in front of our bench here.
Interesting thing here, we've gone small, and they've got the big girl in. Alexis is probably our tallest player on the court. Her and Landon are playing down low in this 3-2 zone that we're running.
Interesting package that the Cougars have brought out. You would think that they will just be straight denying number 22, try to not give her the ball at all. Number 22 puts up a shot. Looks like it might have been blocked.
Late foul from the other side of the court, but the whistle blew. Looks like Jaden Stevenson, I thought she got all ball, but they saw something different. Must have got her hand in there or something.
Certainly, and it may have been the non-blocking hand that had maybe pushed off on the shoulder. It'll be number 21 with 2 shots here. That is. Haley Dansko.
First one rolled around, hit the glass, rolled around some more, and went in.
Went in. You know, sometimes the ball will just go in.
There's no how on these stat sheets. There's just in or out.
In or out. That's a great point. Second one off the front and rolled kind of off the left side of the rim there. Rebounded by number 20, puts it up and is fouled again. That'll be 2.
You know, we were in position there, and a lot of times they say if you're in position, you can get a rebound, but she's got 6 or 8 inches on our tallest player, and she just reached up and got it.
Certainly, and then the Cougars, I'm sure, just resting. She'll certainly be back in the game here relatively soon. You'd have to assume with about 4 minutes left going into halftime. Usually they'll sub that first 5 back in.
Cougars up with a score of 16-4 here with 7:30 left. Second free throw, number 22 could not get to roll in. That's Ryan Franklin, the post.
Ended up being a good foul because she missed them both.
Looks like the Cougars will have maybe an open shot here. Decided not to take it. Jaden Ward from 3. Bang! Great shot there from Jaden. That's the same place that Landon took her shot right there along the baseline. Tipped away by Landon Owens. Great defense over number 22, the post. Impressive effort once again. It's Mount Nelson with the hesitation. Ball got away from there. It's a turnover on that.
It's only our 4th turnover of the game, whereas yesterday we had 8 in the first quarter, and that makes a huge difference just on the scoreboard itself.
It certainly does, and that's a huge part of especially high school basketball is making your free throws and not turning over the ball. Matt Nelson will be the point guard for this set. Maya Frizzell is in the game, so you can certainly see those duties being shared. A little bit off there from the 3 ball from Landon Owens. You certainly aren't worried about her missing one.
No, and Amaya was able to get the offensive rebound, which keeps the possession alive. Great pass inside to Alexis.
Good shot taken there by Alexis, just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Amaya tried to get her 2nd consecutive offensive rebound. Kind of went over the back a little bit, so she picked up her first foul.
The Cougars being very disciplined about not getting in foul trouble today. That's certainly good, as yesterday we'd struggled with that. Landon Owens, good spin move there by number 22, but couldn't quite finish. Mac Nelson rebounds. Hesitation, drives in. That's a floater, and that's good by Mac Nelson. What a shot over the number 22, the 6'3" post.
She's really crafty with the ball, and I think she's going to be a really special player.
I agree with you there, Trey. As she develops with this group, certainly her ball handling will get better, as if it's not already great. Another 3 ball there by Landon Owens off the left side of the rim. A little bit long.
That may be 3 on Amaya, depending on what they did with that first foul earlier.
He marked it the 2nd, I believe.
It is up there, but I don't know. It goes back on that one earlier if they gave it to Shayla or Amaya. And, of course, we're on the other side of the court, so we can't look at the book, and we can just look at the scoreboard.
Certainly, yeah. Yeah, it's tough being on the opposite side of the court from the stats guys and from the Ada bench. We're not able to gather that material. Jaden Stevenson will sub in the game as well as Charisma.
Shayla's back in as well, probably to help with the rebounding.
Cougars have been dominant here in the first half. 5:30 left, score of 21-5. Impressive rebound there by Mac Nelson. Again,
she'll stick her head in there and get them.
She certainly will. And the opposing defender had probably 6 to 7 inches, if not more, over her.
Yeah, she went up and got it though. She didn't stay on the ground. She jumped and got it.
Good three there taken by Mac Nelson, but couldn't get it to fall. I think as she develops through this program, and she gets stronger, and you know, Coach Jennings is so good about getting the girls in the weight room and making them stronger. I think that her shot will develop along with that.
Mac turned it over there, but then was able to tie him up, so at least it changed the possession arrow over.
It certainly did, and that was, again, a good effort. Her getting back on the ball as she was traveling.
3 ball from number 21. Landon's bringing the ball up the court this time with Mac and Charisma on the wings. A good feed inside from Charisma down to Jaden Stevenson just off her fingertips. Aiden had to step away right quick. His battery's going out on his laptop, which I assume is not good for this process. We got a timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout by Ada.
Jeremy and Stephanie Moore. Mac Hill Construction. Amy Kaiser and First United Bank of Ada. Hilltop Dodge. Treat Solutions. Joe McFarland and Select Physical Therapy. Simmons Bank, Carla Mackey and Stacy Crabtree. Fitton Ford and Lincoln of Ada.
Back to action here with 4:21 left in the second quarter, with Ada leading 21-8. It'll be Westmoore's ball. Inbounding the far end of the court. Looks like Ada's in a 3-2 zone. Looks like they're really trying to feed the ball down to the post, but Ada's doing a good job of collapsing down on her. Number 1 put up a shot and they missed it. You get the offensive rebound and 15 hits a 3. What a great pass down inside from Jaden Stevenson down to fellow post Shayla, who was fouled by number 12. That'll be the 16th foul on Westmoore. So the next one will be a 1-and-1 situation for Ada. Jaden Stevenson inbounds it to Landon. Clip that they fell in the first.
Certainly, and the Cougars they're such a momentum team that whenever they get on these momentum runs, they can score very, very quickly. But on the other hand, sometimes they
be a backcourt violation there for Westmoore. But it's not, when they make baskets, they can set up this press, which creates turnovers, which leads to more easy baskets. When they're not making baskets, then it's more of a transition offense for Westmoore, and we can't set up the press.
Certainly. And you see that time and time again. Looks like Charisma will be the point guard in this set, as you would assume. Ball handling skills, I mean, you can see it game by game. It's just getting better and better.
She's getting much more comfortable after transferring last year. I mean, she's played a lot of ball, but not a lot of ball at Ada. This is just her 5th or 6th game.
Certainly. Looking for a wide open look there by number 22, had it for 3. 15 puts it up and in. That was Jaden Smith.
It's 2 threes for her this quarter.
Cougars with a 7-point lead, 21-14. Fell into some scoring woes here late in the second. Good shot there by Alexis Hamilton. Got a 16-foot baseline jumper there. Great shot.
She's really got a good shot, and I know Coach Jennings almost has to make her shoot it when she's open, but she's got the shot.
Number 15 fired away from 3 there. be a foul on the Cougars. I'm not sure who that was called on.
They called it on Shayla, which was her first.
It's great to see with Shayla nearing the end of the half only having one foul. Oftentimes those posts do get in foul trouble,
Right.
especially as physical and as fast as the Cougars do play. Couldn't quite get the second one fall.
Missed the front end of a 1-1. She's 0 for 3 from the line.
Great job by Maya Frizzell stripping that one out. Looks like it will reside with the Westmoore Lady Jaguars. Good effort there, though. I mean, you certainly can't.
Yeah, anytime a post brings down the ball like that, you like to see your guards dropping down and landing with the steal.
Forced turnover. 1-on-2, Euro step, reverse layup and in. What a move by Landon Owens. What a shot. Great defense by Jaden Ward getting down there and getting her hands up straight. Appears to be a little bit of confusion on the Cougar side.
Probably getting a Maya out now with 2 fouls with less than a minute left. You don't want her to pick up a third foul leading into halftime.
Certainly, as dominant as a lead as the Cougars do have, certainly the right decision there. Great job by Alexis. You know, Trey, it's good to see as Alexis has developed with this group, her defense has gotten so much better. She's naturally a very good defensive player, but she's got to where she's almost dominant.
Yeah, she's the shutdown defender on this team. Landon's obviously a great defender too, but we'd like to save Landon's energy for the offensive end. And Alexis, she can guard 5 positions.
It's good to see the versatility. Looks like the Cougars will have one last possession here right before the half. Mere 15 seconds left on the clock. Score of 25-14. The Ada Lady Cougars on top. Landon Owens with the 3 opportunity, deep one off the left side of the rim, poked out. I believe that will stay with the Cougars. 4 seconds left on the clock. It would need to be a pretty quick opportunity if you were to get one here. Mac Nelson tipped up and away, and that looks like that'll be the half. Your Ada Lady Cougars on top, 25-14. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back for the halftime show.
Mercy Hospital and Communication Federal Credit Union, Julie Inslee.
Oklahoma, are you in the spirit of saving some money? It's time to play up the savings with up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado this week only. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on new or used gas or diesel at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
No, that's Seth Wadley, Chevy of Ada, 1301 North Broadway in the heart of Ada, or click adachevy.com.
And we are back here at the Ada Cougar Activity Center. About a minute 45 left here at halftime, and we'll get right back to the action. Score of 25-14, the Lady Cougars on top. Lady Cougars have done a great job thus far in the first half. Trey, what do you think of the offense, the offensive side of the ball for the Cougars?
The biggest thing is we had 7 turnovers in the whole first half. That's still probably a few more than Christy would like, but a far cry from what we suffered from yesterday. And we're shooting the ball better. I haven't totaled everything up here, but it's definitely better than where we were at yesterday. We started out 4 or 5 from 3, but went 1 of 5 in that quarter. So we're still 5 of 10. So that's 50%.
Still 50%.
I think Christy would take that over a game for sure.
Certainly. Again, the Cougars have done a phenomenal job. Defensive side of the ball, forcing turnovers. These girls playing very physical today. Kind of came out with a chip on their shoulder, so to speak.
I'm sure there was a stern talking to last night after that game. Some disappointment, but in this COVID craziness, when you can't practice for 14 days or whatever it is, and especially coming in against that 1-3-1 that we haven't played against, it makes it tough.
It certainly does, and the Cougars hold such a high standard in this program, and rightfully so. I mean, the Cougars have a lot of talent, but certainly within reason of Coach Jennings being a little bit frustrated with the Cougars last night, struggling shooting the ball, and it wasn't a great performance. But have come out and looked very sharp here in the first half. That is the halftime buzzer, so we will get back to action here in just a second.
Should be Ada's ball to start the second half.
I believe so, yes. The Cougars should get the ball. Have to assume that it's going to be Landon Owens inbounding the ball. That's usually what happens. And it is indeed. Looks like this is the first 5 that started the game.
Yes.
So Cougars will keep the ball there. Number 1 in on that one. That is Albany Bryles.
She's playing with 3 fouls.
She is.
She picks up another one quick. That would be very detrimental to her playing time, I assume.
It's kind of an odd choice to play her right out of the half. I'm going to give Maya Frizzell for the travel there.
The big girl inside got a hand on it. I'm not sure if it was a travel or a jump ball, but they called a travel.
Cougars come out in the press. 3-ball there taken by number 2. That's Tiffany Kane. Wasn't able to come up with it. Cougars do rebound the ball. Maya Frizzell takes it up to the top of the key. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I do want to apologize for any audio issues. Talking through these masks are certainly a hazard here at the AdaCougars.tv crew. But we hope to bring you the best experience possible. That's a 3-ball there by number 15. I believe that's her 3rd of the night, correct?
Yeah, it's her 3rd from outside. Really, their only consistent offense in the game.
It has been her shooting. Landon Owens takes a pop-off 3, a little bit short, but smart shot there by Landon. We're going to get Shayla Wofford on that one, number 32.
Looks like they did get that original foul replaced, and it was on Shayla.
That is good for Amaya Frizzell, who had originally got charged with the foul, and that was going to adhere to her playing time, so certainly good for her.
Because Alexis picked up a foul there, I thought they were going to call that one on Amaya.
Cougars not necessarily in foul trouble, but if they don't play pretty clean here in the 3rd quarter, it could certainly end up like that. Great job by Jaden Stevenson's poking that one out. Charisma taking up the ball. Really good defense there by number 1, I believe. Excuse me, that's number 2, Tiffany McCain, playing great defense. Crazy shot there by Landon Owens, in and out. Fade away off of 1 foot. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, she got number 1 in the air and then spun on her, and she got her 4th foul there.
That certainly would have been one that would make the crowd go crazy if that one would have gone in.
Of course, Landon was disappointed, stomping her foot, that it didn't go in.
First one's good. Landon Owens being nearly automatic from the free throw line. She's a great free throw
She
shooter.
hit all. She was 8 of 8 last night, so that's 9 in a row.
That's so.
There's the announcer jinx.
That's so important. She's just too good for us here at the Ada Cougars TV crew. Not even we can jinx her.
She may have grazed the rim on that one a little bit.
But very often even touches the rim. Certainly puts in the work at the free throw line. Number 12, left-handed shooter. Number 15, I believe that's 4. She is nearly their only offense at this point.
She's got at least 12 of their 20.
Cougars have been cut down to a 7-point lead. Still playing well, just gotta get a couple shots to fall. Landon Owens, jumper off the front of the rim. Jaden Stevenson puts it back up and is fouled. She'll be headed to the free throw line. And that'll be 2 as she managed to get the shot off before being fouled. In and out there, just kind of rattled around, almost falling in, but didn't quite get there.
She's got really, really good hands. It's what Coach Jennings has said, and you'll notice when they feed her the ball, she catches almost everything.
Everything, and I've noticed that as well. Another player that has progressed immensely over the last few months. Playing great defense on number 22. Alvarez charged on Alexis Hamilton. Always a threat there by number 22 with her height. If you're able to suck the post away from the block and off your man, it's often a look similar to that. Cougars will get it back here. Landon Owens inbound the ball. Landon Owens squares up to the basket, down to Maya Frizzell for 3. Bang! Another great shot by Maya from the baseline. Baseline 3, I think that's her second baseline 3 of the night.
That was a great find by Landon, hitting the Maya in the corner.
She has such a vision. I mean, even on the passing game, it's incredible to watch. Number 22 with a 3-point shot. That looked good, but didn't quite go in. Jaden Stevenson calling for some help. Landon Owens was able to assist on that one. Maya Frizzell looked for it, but it wasn't quite there. Charisma steps up to 3, in and out. Cougars have had 2 out of 3 possessions where the ball has just kind of gone in and out on them. Deep 3 there by 22, couldn't quite get it to fall. Rebounded by 15, great effort there by, that's Jaden Smith. Good effort there by Alexis, couldn't quite get it to go in. It's an interesting call there on Jaden.
Yeah, I was hoping they weren't going to call that on Alexis. We had a sub at the bench at the table come in for her because she's got the 3 fouls.
Did they award that foul to Jaden?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes from our angle, it's tough to tell with the officials facing the opposite side of the court. Certainly at this point, they're going to put Landon on 15 and see if they want to score again. She finds a way to there. 5-point lead here for the Cougars. Score of 30-27. 3:30 left in the third. Landon Owens gets that one tipped away. Cougars have some momentum going in not their favor. Jacoby gets down and
Great hustle by Jacoby getting back on defense there.
Great effort, and was able to look like maybe get a hand on it down low, kind of made the shot come out a little bit long. Looks like a timeout will be awarded the Westmoore Lady Jaguars, and we're going to take a break and hear from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Brett Buttwright with Nobility Door. We specialize in...
And we are back here at the Ada Cougar Activity Center. We get back to action with just a 3-point lead by the Ada Cougars. The Westmoore Lady Jaguars have got some momentum going and was able to make a strong push there. Certainly, Cougars took that time out to address what issues, and as you know, Coach Jennings will certainly set them straight and put them on the right path.
Right.
Shayla Wofford calling for the ball. Feeding the post with that was a travel there by number 22. Cougars will get it back. Fortunate break for the Cougars.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good entry pass there. You got to get it up a little bit higher, and Shayla's got to hold the girl off a little bit longer. But on the same sense, if Shayla's holding her, you got to feed her quick.
Certainly, and you kind of look for Shayla to seal her out and like a lob pass, over the shoulder pass in football, and give her the opportunity to face the basket while also catching the ball so she doesn't have to turn around. Landon Owens pump fake, classic move there by Landon.
Great
Fed
pass.
down to Shayla. What a move by both players there. Stretches the lead back to 5. Mai Frizzell has been moved to number 15. Playing a man, they are not going to let her touch the ball again.
Good deflection to Maya, dropping off hers there to deflect it out of bounds.
I'm sure there, looks like Coach Jennings told Amaya to just stay in number 15's pocket. It's been bouncing between Amaya and Landon.
Yeah, I think they're switching depending on screens. Somebody lost her there.
Not the young lady that you want taking the shot for sure. She's going to get another opportunity. Luckily that one didn't fall, but she will get 2 there.
That's 4th foul on Shayla, though. That's big. With the size of their post girl, we've got to have her in the game.
That is true. If not, I believe that Jaden Stevenson is certainly the next option. Fortunate there. Break for the Cougars. Number 15's first free throw rattles out. Looks like they will go ahead and sub Jaden Stevenson in for Shayla. Second one's good for 15. I believe that is her 17th point of the night.
Yes.
Landon Owens, the point guard. This is something we haven't seen yet this game. Looks like
good fake by Jacoby there.
That was a great shot. Kind of a floater there from Jacoby. Euro steps inside and is denied by Jaden. Jaden Stevenson again doing a great job. Just couldn't quite rip that one out. Landon Owens has a 1-on-1.
You can't come away with empty possessions here on the offensive end.
Certainly not there, and a turnover by Jaden Ward. Does a great job getting over to number 12. That is Brittany Romney's as she was able to box out. Long three there taken. Cougars have got to find a way to get an offensive rebound. And that looked like quite a bit of contact there, but Cougars couldn't get the foul.
Wow, there's a lot of contact on a lot of plays, and they finally called one.
That will be the Cougars' ball. Jacoby will inbound it to Landon. Looks like they move Landon to point guard position here. Landon doesn't often play point guard. She did quite a bit last year, but certainly is more than capable. Crazy wow, what an effort there by Landon. Went for the finger roll layup and ended up dishing it off to Jacoby.
That was actually Jaden Stevenson got the rebound and put it back up. That's good for her to see one go through. Jacoby with the steal there, not able to control it, but she's playing some really good defense.
She certainly is. Thank you for that correction there. Certainly hard to see. Cougars playing great defense. Looks like the momentum's kind of swung in the Cougars' direction a little bit. Certainly good to see. 25 seconds left in the third. Score of 36 Lady Cougars and the Westmoore Lady Jaguars.
Kobe was almost able to get a 5-second count out by the timeline, and the girl got around her, but then dished it, and Landon was able to deflect it out of bounds. So they've got it with 15 seconds left.
Some lockdown defense by the Cougars. Certainly, it's not going to let number 15 have an open shot. Great job again by Jacoby. Wow. She's come alive here on the defensive side of the court.
They got her with a foul there, but it's hard to see from this end of the court. It doesn't appear that Coach Jennings was real happy about it, but she's definitely up in the girl's face, doing a really good job of making her uncomfortable.
Certainly, and again, it's great to see these young players fill right in with this roster. There's some leaders on this team, Landon Owens obviously being one of them. And Amaya Frizzell.
It's like we've got a discrepancy on the book again. Not sure what's going on. The Westmoore, one of their assistant coaches, is taking the book over to the table.
You know, Trey, I think it might have been who was awarded that last foul. I think that they had some issues with the books and wasn't sure who to write that one down as. It's the second one of this game. You don't see that too often.
It's either that or their coach is thinking that it's supposed to be 7 fouls, which I think it is, so it should be a 1-and-1. But
kind of an odd situation here. You don't often see the game just stopped over a officiating discrepancy.
Well, you know, they have the official book over there at the table, and then each team keeps their own, so anytime something's missed, they raise concerns.
Kind of a throw-up shot there by number 19. Great effort there as we go into the fourth quarter, again with the score of your Ada Lady Cougars, a score of 36, and the Westmoore Lady Jaguars, a score of 30. We will take a break and hear from our very important sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Residential and commercial overhead doors.
We handle new installs as well as service work, such as broken springs, cables, and rollers.
Remember, nobody will learn the best service and the best quality at an affordable price.
Be sure to call my dad, Brent, for our garage door needs, and follow Mobility Door on Facebook.
Dear Ada Cougar fans,
Are you ready to score and score big? It's time to score big and cheer on the savings. With up to 10,000 off new Chevy Silverados. And still get Seth's amazing promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy at no additional cost to you.
That's amazing!
dear Ada Cougar fans,
Dear
Beth Wadley, Chevy of Ada.
Cougar fans. Dear Ada Cougar fans.
Dear Ada Cougar fans.
Over the past few months, we have shown up for each other over and over again.
As we continue to navigate COVID-19, we still need to be there for one another by doing one simple thing.
Even though you think you are a low risk, a mask will help protect you and others. Wear a mask. It's simple. I wear a mask to protect my friends, myself, and others. Let's stop the coronavirus. Together.
Together.
Together. Together.
Tuesday, both the boys and girls will travel to Plainview for a regular season game.
And we are back. Sorry again, ladies and gentlemen, for our technical difficulties, but we are back to action here. Score of 38-32. Your Lady Cougars on top. It will be the Cougars' ball. Landon Owens, the inbound. That will be Charisma, point guard position. Has shared that position quite a bit tonight with the Maya Frizzell, and it's worked quite well. Kind of a rolling pass across the court. Great drive by Charisma, but number 22, the big post, was able to get her hands up. There's Ryan Franklin.
We're getting really good minutes here from Jaden Stevenson with Shayla having the 4 fouls. She's holding her own against the big girl inside. Actually got a steal there to start the second half.
Has certainly done a great job, and has used her body to pretty much completely seal out the big post. Again, great job here by the Cougars defense. Very disciplined. I mean, they're not getting wide open cuts. It's really, really great to see. Landon Owens with the tip-off. Jaden Stevenson able to come up with that one. Charisma takes it up the right side of the key. Looks like she's going to drive. Dishes it out to Maya Frizzell for 3. Off the right side of the rim, but a good-looking shot.
Oh, got a cheap foul there on Amaya, which I think that's her third, but I'm not positive, to be real honest with you.
It's hard to tell between these book discrepancies, and
it is her third foul, and it'll send number 15 to the line for 1 and 1. She's scored from everywhere today, as a matter of fact.
She sure has. Again, the dominant offensive player for the Lady Jaguars. First free throw off. Cougars look like they're going to be able to come up with it. Stays with red ball. Interesting call there.
Well, it looked like Jaden had good position. They went over her back, and then she tossed it to Landon because they hit her.
Bad foul there by Jaden Stevenson. Certainly don't want to get her in foul trouble.
The only good thing about that foul is somehow she kept the girl from scoring, so it's not an and-one situation.
Certainly. The Lady Jaguars have struggled from the free throw line this evening, it seems.
Yes, I've missed a couple, but that was only their 5th make and probably 11 or 12 attempts.
First one good there by number 22. It's Ryan Franklin, the big post, listed at 6'3" with her height. It's certainly, she's going to make plenty of trips to the free throw line. Number 15 comes flying in there and gets the rebound, Jaden Smith. Luckily, the Cougars are able to change it up here and get the ball back.
Charisma with the ball right side of the key. Landon Owens had an opportunity there, decided to pull off of it. Great opportunity down low there.
Great find by Amaya.
Great pass to Charisma down low for the easy putback layup.
We've just got to match score for score. We can't have empty trips on the offensive end.
Great job there by Landon getting in and poking that one out. It will stay with the red ball, but certainly a great effort.
Looks like Ada's going to sub in Jacoby for Jaden Stevenson, going a little bit small. She plays guard on her travel team, but she's got the size and the strength to play inside, and this will be a big test for her.
And I think that that's something that Coach Jennings is certainly happy to have, is someone who can play, really guard 4 out of the 5, or maybe even 5 out of the 5 positions on the court. The Lady Cougars on top, 40-35, 4 minutes left. Certainly a little bit too close for comfort.
Yes.
As the Cougars have seemed dominant the entire game, but the Lady Jaguars have really kind of stayed in it here, especially in the second half. Certainly don't need any empty trips. Amaya Frizzell for 3, a little bit short. Tough contested shot. That will be a timeout there by the Lady Jaguars. It will be a 30-second timeout. Trey, what do you think the Cougars need to do to adjust going into the crunch time?
I think if they just keep moving the ball and get the open shots, that's all you can hope for. Now we got to hope we don't dry up and become incapable of making them.
Certainly so.
And then on defense, we've got to keep bodying up the big girl, and then somebody's got to stay in 15's face. Really, there's nobody else on that team that scares me on our defensive end, but both of those two are capable. And with Shayla having 4 and Jaden needing a break, at this point we don't have a whole lot of size in there to guard her.
We do not, and she's number 22 is not necessarily in foul trouble.
No, she's not at all.
She's certainly going to finish this game out, unlike yesterday's appearance. Press defense there by Amaya Frizzell, not letting number 12 go anywhere. This is a pretty interesting matchup with number 2, Tiffany McCain, and Charisma.
Charisma with a really good rebound there and just brought it straight up the court. I like that. There was no hesitation at all. She just got it and went.
And took off. Shows you can even see these young players developing throughout the game. You can see.
Great find by Charisma down low to Amaya.
What a pass there. Great job by both parties, Charisma and Amaya. These two seem to have some chemistry and seem to work really well together, both playing the point guard position, but certainly feed off of each other's energy. Another timeout. Ladies Jaguars head coach.
Charisma was at Bing until last year, but her and Amaya have been friends for a long time. I actually coached both of them on a travel softball team when they were younger, so they've known each other forever. So even though they haven't played a lot of school ball together, I'm sure they've played some pickup ball and maybe even some travel ball together.
And I think that people don't understand how crucial just those little interactions are. These kids knowing each other, these kids transferring in and out.
Right.
It's so tough to build chemistry whenever people are coming in and out. But if you know them previously, even if you haven't played school ball, even against each other,
right,
you still know how they play. You know what they're thinking, and I think that people don't understand how important that is.
Yeah, and that goes along with what we were talking about, why they were kind of ineffective yesterday, because they hadn't done anything for 14 days together as a group, and that chemistry, while it doesn't disappear, it's affected by that. And they played much better in the second half last night, but the first half got them. And that's when you talk about the chemistry thing, they're still learning. You got Jacoby, you got Mac, and several other freshmen that are playing that they haven't played with necessarily in a school ball situation, because in junior high, you play by grade, not as a whole group.
Sure, and I would even compare their break to like a first-round bye in the NFL playoffs.
Right.
You have that first-round bye, but then you come out, even though you're the preferred team, you come out and lose.
I think that that's very similar. I mean, they had 2 weeks of doing pretty much nothing together due to COVID-19 restrictions.
Got a little squirrely there for a minute, but we were able to hold on to it.
Tipped away by number 15. Great effort and a frustration foul there by Alexis.
It's going to be number 4 on her.
Coach Jennings certainly not happy with those frustration fouls.
No. You have frustration fouls and you have effort fouls. The effort ones you don't mind. You still got to be careful with them when you get 3 or 4 fouls, but the frustration fouls really hurt.
They do, and it certainly happens. I mean, obviously us sitting here, we don't have the emotional drive and energy from the game. But certainly as a player, it can get heated relatively quickly.
Head coach Matt Thornton for the Lady Jaguars appears to be trying to rally his team here coming in at crunch time. 2:37 left. They've trailed the entirety of the game since the score was 0-0. So I'm sure that they're certainly looking to get something going here. They are able to force a turnover from the Cougars.
Yeah, that's the first time they've really pressed this game. And it turns into a 3, ties the game up.
Interesting scenario here for the Cougars that have been dominant the entire game. Cougars had a look on the backside of the court there, but wasn't able to come up with it. Certainly want strong passes here to get them to the other players relatively quickly, so there's not time.
It's the same play we've run 3 or 4 times on the other side. We had a look there. It looked like there was some contact, but there was no call made.
Looks like number 12 is going to drive in. Uncontested layup. That's certainly not the one that you want to give up. They're going to move out of the press here.
You think we've got to get the ball in Landon or Maya's hands here and try to make something happen.
Certainly, and I mean, if you've got 2 players that you want taking the last shot, those are certainly 2 of the best in the game.
We're not in any hurry here. There's still a minute and a half left, and only down 2, but you've got to get a good shot here, have a good possession.
Certainly, and you don't want to don't want to have an empty possession, even if you just go to the free throw line. This Cougars team is coached so well that you never really feel like at any point that things are out of control. Smart shot there by Shayla, just fell short. Certainly wish that one would have gone in.
Able to force a turnover there, Landon pressuring the ball, and Charisma up pretty tight on her girl, and the girl wasn't able to handle it, and it went out of bounds. Very fortunate there. We've got to get a better shot here. Shayla's capable of hitting that shot, but I'd rather her be down inside. The outside shots, I want 31 or 23 taking it.
Certainly, and I mean, Landon Owens has had a few game-winning shots in her days and game-winning fouls. That is a foul there, a hard foul on Landon Owens. But we'll go to the free throw line.
Looks like they've got an injured player on the court. She's really grabbing her knee in some pain. That doesn't look good.
That does not. Knee's such a scary place. It appears to already be in a brace, so you wonder if...
Yeah, I don't know if it's I can't tell if it's a pad or a brace, but she's definitely hurting. The Ada trainers out there to look at her. You hate to see that.
Certainly, you never want to see that. I mean, as competitive as this game is, you never want to see a player get hurt.
And you hate... Oh, and the silence in the gym, you can hear her crying on the court. That's heartbreaking.
That is, and I think that we're going to cut away and hear a word from our sponsors.
Dear Ada Cougar fans.
Dear Ada Cougar fans. Dear Ada Cougar fans.
Dear Ada Cougar fans.
Over the past few months, we have shown up for each other over and over again.
As we continue to navigate COVID-19, we still need to be there for one another by doing one simple thing.
Even though you think you are a low risk, a mask will help protect you and others. Wear a mask. It's simple. I wear a mask to protect my friends, myself, and others. Let's stop the coronavirus. Together.
Together.
Together. Together.
And we are back to action here. A scary injury there, but you obviously wish the best for her.
Yeah,
He's
I hate that.
Played a great game. Landon Owens with an important free throw here. This is crucial. Made the first one. Good job by her.
Ooh, rolled it around and in.
Wow. As some might say, she has ice in her veins because she does not. She clutches whenever she is needed most. Looks like they're going to try to take this one. I would certainly expect for them to take a last possession shot here. You don't want to be fouling with inside 15 seconds. Certainly do not want number 15 anywhere near the ball. Landon Owens. Wide open shot. Short. Rebounded by number 22. And that's the end of regulation, ladies and gentlemen. We will be going into overtime with a score of 44-44.
Dodged one there.
We did indeed, and thank goodness that the Cougars were able to make, and specifically Landon Owens was able to clutch up on those free throws, because as you saw there, that would have been probably the end of the Lady Cougars' run in this tournament.
I think if we win, we play Ardmore tomorrow at 3, and then are they playing a 7th place game? I don't know if they are at 12:30.
I don't.
They are. So it'd be against 7th place game would be tomorrow at 12:30 against OKC Storm.
Certainly not. If I remember right, the Lady Cougars played the OKC Storm team last year in the tournament.
I think they did. I don't remember if it was the girls. I know the boys did down in Duncan, but I think we've seen them before. It's a homeschool team. It's kind of interesting, but I watched them play yesterday, and they weren't bad.
It is indeed, and back in my days of playing for the Ada Cougars, we played them in junior high, and they had some really, really good talent. They had some great shooters. I can remember we had suffered a few losses to their boys' team, so certainly we expect the girls to be good as well.
Things to keep an eye on here in overtime. Shayla's got 4 fouls. Alexis has 4 fouls. Their number 1 has 4 fouls.
Looks like the Lady Jaguars will win the toss. Looks like the Cougars are just looking up to not give any wide open threes or any.
Yeah, they've gone to a zone here, probably to help with the size inside as well. You've got Alexis and Shayla that can both body up the big girl.
Great. It looks like they're content with number 21 having a shot there, but certainly number 12 has found her rhythm, and you don't want would obviously not prefer for her to be the one to take the shot.
That's 8 points for her in the last 3 minutes of game time.
Struggled shooting the ball in the first half, but it's really come alive. Great shot there by Maya. I'm not sure how that wasn't. Looks like
didn't call that foul. Wow.
Interesting series.
It's a good thing I'm not in the stands and I have these headphones on.
Certainly could call for some frustration by the Ada fans. Questionable officiating. But
that is only Landon's second foul, so that's good.
That is good. Certainly, we do want her in the game as long as possible. First one rattles in and out there. That was number 15, Jaden Smith. Her second here. Shots up and away and short. Rattles out. Good rebound by Alexis Hamilton. Landon Owens will take charge here. Had some separation issues there on the left side, but Charisma's been having issues driving in like she likes to because of the size of number 22. She is going to be forced to shoot a long jumper or a floater type shot. Landon Owens with the pump fake, hard shot, rattles off the back and in.
It's going to be 4 on Amaya as well.
You know, Trey, you don't want to see these strong Cougars players go to the bench because of foul trouble.
No.
But out of regulation time, it can certainly happen.
The fouls have definitely mounted up in the second half when I look up at the scoreboard. I think that's probably our 12th or 13th foul, and Westmore's only got 4, so they had foul trouble in the first half, but have done a really good job of not picking up additional fouls. They do continue to help us at the free throw line by missing, though.
It's good to see the Cougars. I mean, they really have played a pretty good game, but have fallen off here in the second half. Landon Owens will take the ball up. She wants it in her hand, so right where it belongs. Maya Frizzell, another player that I would want taking the shot. Charisma, hard shot. I don't think that's the shot that you necessarily
No, but Shayla was able to get an offensive rebound.
Will stay with the Cougars, I believe. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we would just like to thank you for your support here at the AdaCougars.tv crew. Landon Owens with the hard under-the-hand layup, but couldn't get it to go. That'll be jump ball.
Be Ada ball.
Ada ball. Big possession there, but keep in mind that if another jump ball does happen, it will be the Lady Jaguars ball.
Correct.
Cougars in a little bit of a predicament here.
Yep, we haven't had a good shot in some time. We had several backdoor plays there in early part of the fourth quarter, but since then we really haven't had anything.
Lady Jaguars defense has tightened up really well and has shut down Landon Owens. How many points does Landon have on the evening?
12.
Certainly not what you're used to seeing from Landon, who
I don't think she scored in the fourth quarter and had 2 in the third. So they've clamped down on her in the second half.
Seems like every game you're used to Landon scoring 20 to 25 points on the regular. I mean, it's no big deal for her to drop 25. Good shot there. Couldn't quite get it.
Can't get it to fall.
Cougars just can't seem to get it in. Like they're going to try the press. Cougars doing a good job here. They just got to force a turnover. If I was in the Lady Jaguars situation, I'm not sure that I would shoot another shot this game.
Nope.
Cougars, unfortunately, will have to start fouling here soon.
Yeah, and we've got 3 on the court with 4 fouls. Really only Landon or Charisma, but we get the steal.
That's what we needed there. Landon Owens takes it into her hands. Tough contested shot. She does what she does, Trey, and she clutches up an and one opportunity here to close it to a 1-point game.
Yes, that was a very difficult shot. I'm not sure how she got it to go, but she did. I think her and Lekka had double teamed the girl at the key. I was looking down when they got the steal, and then Landon took it to the other end, got the and one, and was able to knock down the free throw.
For most players, you say dish it off or slow it down, but with Landon Owens, you tell her to do what she does best.
Good defense there by Shayla. Converged out on the big girl and went straight up.
will stay with the Lady Jaguars, but great effort there. Cougars still have a minute left to make a move. Certainly would expect to start fouling here soon. And with the Westmoore Lady Jaguars free throw shooting woes. Oh my gosh. It's a tough shot there taken by number 22, Ryan Franklin, but a very important one.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. Shayla had the inside position, and the height, she got it. I don't know that it was over her back or not, but yeah, I don't know why they're not taking her out of the game. It should be 5 fouls.
Should be indeed. Did miss the free throw, so we could tie it up with the free ball here. I'm not sure what's going on here. We had
yeah, they're trying to tell the officials it's 5 fouls.
But it appears that we do have another discrepancy.
No, they were trying to tell them there was 5 fouls, and they didn't pay attention over here when we were shooting the free throw. So Christie will get 30 seconds to talk to somebody over there on the bench and put them in. Shayla's going to have to come out of the game. They let them inbound the ball with 5 on a player that had been disqualified on the court. I don't know how that's not. I don't know how the officials aren't paying more attention to the bench, to the scorer's table when they go over there and call the foul.
Certainly, that's an important player to allow to be on the court.
Yeah,
for one time.
And it may be a technical foul. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. They're talking about it.
So, Trey, my question here would be, is that player with 5 fouls allowed to stay on during the free throw opportunities?
No, they should have as soon as they went to the table and said 5 fouls, and I sat here and watched, and they all stuck up their hand and said 5 fouls, and the officials quickly gave her the ball, and she shot the free throw. It was a miss, so it turned into a live ball situation immediately, so there wasn't an inbound, so that's why they buzzed the buzzer.
Okay, interesting. Interesting series of events here.
Yeah, they've struggled a little bit with the fouls today and communications with the table.
Certainly
looks like Christie's going to call a 30-second timeout here.
Probably just to settle down her players.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's a little bit confused. And with 41 seconds left, you don't have to have a 3 here. A quick 2 would be fine as well. They've shown a propensity to absolutely miss some free throws on the day, so I don't know. This is definitely a team that you can lengthen the game by sending them to the free throw line if you have players on the court that aren't going to be disqualified for fouling out.
And I think a very important player to note here, as I have numerous times this game, is Landon Owens. She has 2 fouls, I believe.
Yeah, Landon's only got 2. Lekka's got 4. I don't have charisma with any at all. She may have 1. So your intentional fouls are definitely going to come from charisma. It looks like Jacoby's going to be on the floor. She's not in foul trouble. She's got fouls to give. So a quick 2 and a foul I don't think is a problem at all here with 40 seconds left.
I agree for sure, and I think that you're perfectly content taking a 2.
Christie may also play some offense for defense here. We'll have to keep an eye on that. If we do score, they may put Jaden Stevenson back in for the defensive end. And she's only got 2 fouls as well. So really the only people in foul trouble are Alexis and Amaya.
The ball will go into Landon Owens. She's going to try to take charge here. Tough shot. It's blocked. Jump ball situation, and that's going to be the Lady Jaguars ball.
Yeah, that was it. Landon went in with the tall girl, and she got her.
So tough to get the ball high enough, quick enough to not have it tipped by.
We got a foul, Alexis. We've got Alexis on the ball here. I think.
Certainly, he's going to have to do something.
Now
quick.
She's got a foul there. Not her. Amaya with the foul.
Is that 5 on her?
That's going to be 5 on Amaya.
She'll have to come out of the game.
Yeah, and I don't know if I don't know who we'll see in the game here. Probably Jaden Ward.
I would expect for that. It looks like she is going to come off the bench. She would be correct.
Which she's a shooter. She can shoot, so she's a good one to have on the court here. We just need 15 to to miss some free throws. Of course, she's got 2 because we're over the double in the double bonus.
First
Left that one short.
Bounces off the front of the rim and back to the official there. So crucial miss here she does. Lane violation, I believe.
Yep, but she made it, so it didn't matter. Again, that's not the crucial. The crucial one was the first one because that make is actually very crucial because it makes it a 2-possession game. We can't. Landon's going to take a deep 3 here
from nearly 30 feet there. It's not looking promising here for the Cougars. I believe that this will most likely be final score, but we will certainly stick
Well, they're
around.
going to go to the free throw line. Not sure who it is. Jacoby picked up a foul there, but a little bit late in the game.
Trey, you hate to say it, but it's pretty disappointing. I mean, the Cougars played so well in the first half, the best that I've seen them look this year. I mean, they were automatic from anywhere on the court.
Yep.
And it just kind of faded off in the second half. I'm not sure if that's from, again, not being able to practice and maybe some conditioning. I couldn't tell you, or if it was just good coaching there by the head coach of the Lady Jaguars, Matt Thornton. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today. Your Ada Lady Cougars, a score of 47, getting brought down by the Lady Jaguars, score of 53. Pretty disappointing overtime there. Cougars really couldn't get anything going, but again, you see so much to be optimistic about and so much to look forward to in this young program. I think that will be it for today's broadcast. I'm here with my good friend Trey, and I thank him for filling in today. He did a great job. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say any support that you guys give us is greatly appreciated, and we thank you so much for your attendance. You guys have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. to cover the 7th place game. Thank you guys very much.